everybody. Hello. My name's Buttons. Welcome one and all to the Cubbington Players Pantomime, Cinderella, a story...
Bee-bye-bo-bum.
Did you hear something? I must be hearing things. Where was I? Oh yes, Cinderella, a story...
I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Did you hear that voice again?
No.
I must get my ears tested. Cinderella, a story...
Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread.
Oh, excuse me, what do you think you're doing here?
I would have thought that was obvious. I am the giant.
Giant? There is no giant in Cinderella. You're supposed to be in Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, I must have got on the wrong bus again. I was looking for the Sad and Sewing Circle Stage Society. But hey, this looks like a lot better production hours. Can it be in your panto instead?
No, you can't. There are no giants in Cinderella. Anyway, how can you be a giant and 5 foot tall?
I am a giant. I just had an accident, that's all.
An accident?
Yes, I went bungee jumping. I forgot my bungee.
Kindly leave us. We've got a pantomime to do, one without giants.
Oh, don't be nasty.
No, don't encourage him. Grind his bones to make my bread. He's not a giant, he's a baker with an attitude problem. With any luck, that should be the last we see of him. But if you do see him, be sure to sound the alarm, will you? Yes. Oh, go on. We take you back to days of old within our panto carriage, to a time when princes chose their brides and had a happy marriage. No indiscretions to be had, no love life that's a mess, no casual acquaintances exposed in tabloid press. Instead, a time of daring do, but nothing too alarming, of rag clothes Cinderella and the silly named Prince Charming. It's my aunt and uncle! My Uncle Velcro! My aunt is here!
Hello, Bondy. Great to see you again.
You never visit us these days. Uncle Wobble was asking for you only the other week.
I'm sorry, but with my job I'm so busy, I don't get much time to myself. I should be with the Baron now, after all, it is his wedding day.
We're so proud of you working for royalty.
Yes. Welcome, our Buttons, head servant to the household of the Honourable Baron Hardup of Pantoland.
Actually, I'm the only servant to Baron Hardup of Pantoland.
Oh, well, never mind, that'll help.
Don't you notice it? After all, the Baron has fallen on hard times recently. The servants are always the first to go. The cooks, the maids, the lion tamer. Such a wealthy man comes to lose his fortune. Would you believe in a card game? A card game. Picture the scene. A smoky room. A table round which sit 3 of the richest men of the land. Baron Hardup, the Duke of Hazard and Lord Sakes alive. The atmosphere is tense. And the stakes are so high they've got snow on top. Things are looking bad for the Baron. The Duke plays his hand.
The Lord plays his foot.
The Baron plays Amazing Grace on the xylophone.
Everything depends upon the next hand. The Duke bets his remaining fortune.
The Lord bets his last castle.
The Baron bets he can save Chubby Bunny with a mouthful of marshmallows.
The Duke looks at his cards and with a chuckle places them on the table.
The Lord curses, throws his card down before him, beaten.
The Baron gives a smile, which becomes a grin, and with a gleam in his eyes, slaps his card down on the table with a cry of snap! The Baron hadn't been the same since his wife died, and now all his wealth has gone too. But at least he still has his daughter.
Cinderella.
Cinderella, the girl I love.
But the Baron's woes are over.
Today he marries the wealthy widow Nag. Once more there will be happiness in the household of Hardup.
Happiness! Once again there will be money in the Hardup household. Money!
But have the Baron and Baroness married for the right reasons? Could it be that the Baron has only married Widow Nag for her money? Has Widow Nag only married the Baron for his title? Have I just given away too much of the plot?
And how is it that Israel's in the Eurovision Song Contest when they're nowhere near Europe?
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh, just wondering.
Wedding party's in full swing. Mums, I'd say those are her 2 daughters.
The wedding party is over, and you little urchin have chores to do. Sweep the floor, shine the silver, cook the dinner.
Wash our bloomers!
But I live here. I'm not the servant, Buttons is. We don't treat him like that.
Ooh! It's a man!
Time for a things
Where do you think you're going?
We just wanted to chat to that charming young man, my dear. He seemed so friendly.
Girls, girls, there'll be plenty of time for man-catching later.
Later? How much later?
A couple of hours.
Hours? Oh, a cold shower. A lie down.
Ah, there you are, my dear. Is the party over? I only went to bed for a couple of hours. Too much excitement, you know, for a lie down.
Oh, yes, my dear. The party is most definitely over.
And who were those ugly girls who just left? Their faces ought to carry a government health warning.
Those were my daughters, Agneta and Frida.
Oh. Wait a minute. You didn't tell me you had daughters.
Well, there's a lot you have yet to learn about me, my dear. It's part of the joy of marriage.
Of course, my dear. Cinderella, I didn't see you there. What's with the broom? Been bending on buttons again, have you?
Oh, Father, they want me to cook and clean and wash for them.
Is this true? This is my daughter Cinderella, not some servant.
I know who she is. And because she's your daughter, we won't have to pay her staff wages, will we? I didn't make my fortune for paying staff salaries. Besides, if she wasn't working, she'd only be wasting her time having fun. Now, my dear, I'm going to have a little nap. And when I come back, I want to see this floor so clean you could eat your dinner off it, which is just what you're going to do.
Oh, my dear Cinders, I seem to have made a grave error. She seemed such a nice girl when I met her.
Never met a more hideous woman. And those 2 sisters.
But what else am I to do? Without the Baroness's money, the bailiffs will be here like a shot. I thought I was doing the right thing in marrying her. I was wrong. No, don't you worry about that. You go for a walk in the woods. I'll try and talk some sense to the Baroness. Cinders, I'm very sorry.
Don't blame yourself. You're only doing what you thought was right.
Right.
Oh, there's some nice chappies over here, eh? Oh, it's lovely over here. Mind you, they look better over there now. The grass is always greener. Grass is always greener, they say. True. Oh, is it a couple of hours yet, Agatha? Oh, it certainly feels like it, Frida. Oh, I wonder where that nice young man was. If only you hadn't frightened him off. Frightened him off? What? How could he possibly resist these gorgeous features? Your problem is you're far too husky. Oh, you mean I've got a deep, sexy voice? No, I mean you look like an Alaskan dog.